So now today is the paper of mathematics, paper 1, October 2018. So we first two are the simple one and we start with the questions. So this is my curve having point P, Q and R. So P, Q and R are the simplest point that my P, my Q and this is my R. There are two basic lines that is, this is my first is a straight line that equation equals to y equals to 5x, and the second is a curve like that. X equation equals to y equals to x 9 minus x square. So how to solve it? So x
Sir, I think y equals to
so
yeah, y equals to but now so
x
5x equals to x
yes
into 9 minus x square.
yes. So first question is express the length PQ. So what is the basically length PQ? So I'm going to raise that first. The PQ length is this one, that from here to here in the term of t, to simplify your answer. So what is the point and how to find it? So for P is its point must be t. First point is t, because in term of t, so t and the second is the 5t. So first value is x, so x is replaced by t, and second is the y. As the y value is y equals to 5x, so it must be 5t. Is this clear or not?
Yes.
So it must be t into 5t, and q must be, first is the t, that is x, and the second must be replacing the y value, that is here is the t, so it must be t, here is the x, so it must be t, and here is the t square. So second value must be t 9 minus t square. Is this clear?
Yeah.
So this is basically uh, uh, this is basically the points regarding my two values. So t 5t, that is p is t comma 5t, and q is t into 9 minus t square. So you can elaborate it or you can simplify it, but this is the required answer. Now for question number 3 part 2, given that the length find the maximum value of length PQ. So we have to find the maximum value of length PQ. So how to find the maximum? To find the maximum value, so we have to first derivate our equation, that is derivate with respect to time, and give t, how it vary with t. So d upon dt, vary means the derivative, you know that. So it must be equal. So you have to find this. So how to find it? So what is the value of PQ? So PQ value is, how to find it? So PQ value is nothing but equals to the function, that is PQ length equals to 4 minus 3t square. So from here, the value of t must be, so it must be equals to 0. So for this, the equation must be, just a minute, equation must be 4 minus 3t square equals to 0. So from here, 4 equals to 3t square. So this value must be here. So 4 equals to 3t square. So 4 upon 3 equals to t square. So now taking the under root on both sides, so it must be t into here it must be plus minus 2 into under root 3. So this is basically the value that corresponds the value with respect to t equals to this one. So in which equation we have to apply it? So we simply apply this equation in our length PQ, as the length PQ equals to 4 minus 3t square. So putting the value of t here to find the respective value. So the respective value, that maximum length will be, the answer is after the elaboration, 16 upon 3 under root 3. Just putting the value here. So this is the part 2. Now for so this is the end of the question number 3. So for question number 4, we have to find the function f and g are defined by, this is the function of
तो
f and,
मैक्सिमम हाइट जिसकी मतलब वो फिर वो हो जाएगी ना, तो प्लस हो जाएगी ना वो वाली.
yes, definitely. So we have to solve the equation f of gx equals to 1. F of gx equals to 1. So how to solve it?
वन.
As
तो मतलब वो हमें x की जगह वो gx पे वो सब्स्टिट्यूट करना पड़ेगा.
yes, basically f,
और जो f gx है वो इक्वल्स टू 1, 1 इक्वल्स टू 2 माइनस 3 cos half x.
yes, definitely. This is basically is the
के बाद फिर
equation that is given equation. Now what is meant by f of gx? F of gx is means that putting value of g in x function. So the x basically, f of x is nothing but is equals to 2 minus 3 cos x. And what the value of gx? Gx equals to half x. So f of gx must be, putting the x equals to the value of gx, so 2 minus 3 cos, what the value of x is? 1 upon 2x. So it must be 1 upon 2x. Is this clear or not?
yes sir.
Okay. So I am using this value. I am using the value that f of gx. So it must be 2 minus, as the f of gx equals to 2 minus 3 cos
cos half x.
half x. Yes. So this is my equation number 1, and this is my equation number 2. Equation 1 and equation 2. Now just compare the equation number 1, because the left hand side of both the equation are same. This is the same. The left hand side of both the equation are same. To compare, so we have to compare equation number 1 with equation number 2. So it must be 2 minus 3 cos 1 upon 2x equals to 1. Okay. So after this whole term must be go to the right hand side, and this one will be here. So this must be 2 minus 1 equals to 3 cos 1 upon 2x. So what is the value of 2 minus 1? 2 minus 1 equals to 1. So 1 equals to 3 cos 1 upon 2x. Now divide this 3 here. So 1 upon 3 equals to cos 1 upon 2x. Have you written down?
Yes sir.
I am going to raise it. Yes. Okay. So these are basically, this is the much simplified equation. So now just putting the just a simple calculation. So we can find the value. So it might be equals to, now this equals that one, cos half equals to 1 upon 3. Now this 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2x. Now this cos will go to the other side, that is left hand side, so it must be cos inverse 1 upon 3. So what is the value of cos inverse 1 upon 3? Kindly find the value cos inverse 1 upon 3. Abdullah,
इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड टफ था ये वाला क्वेश्चन.
yes, cos inverse 1 upon 3. Kindly find the value.
70.5 आ रही है, तो हाफ, तो x की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 141.0.
No, what is the value of cos inverse 1 upon 3?
सर cos इनवर्स बताया तो 70.5,
Okay, 70.5.
और जो फिर इसको डबल x निकालना है ना, तो फिर डबल हो जाएगा, फिर 141 हो जाएगा.
So x equals to 141. Okay. So this is basically in degree. So this is basically in degree. So for the pi radian, it must be divided by 180 degree. Okay,
डिवाइड होगा.
divided by 180. So it must be divided by pi into 180. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This is the end of the question number 4, part 1. Now sketch the graph. So how to sketch the graph?
2.4 4.46 आ रहा है इसका.
Yes. Okay. So how to construct a graph?
सर
Y
बस वो
equals to fx. So y equals
बिना
to,
वैल्यूज डाली बना दे बस.
sketch the graph of y equals to fx. So what is basically y equals, how to find Abdullah? As y equals to fx, it means that this is the value fx. So y equals to nothing but equals to 2 minus 3 cos of x. Now the limits are 0 to 2 pi. Is this clear or not?
Yes, yes.
So you have to make a graph for x and y. Now I am putting x equals to 0. For x equals to 0, so it must be 12 minus 3 cos 0. So what will be the value? So for x equals to 2 pi, what will be the value? Y equals to 12 minus 3 cos of 2 pi. So so now this is 0 and this is 180. So you must have to find the value of cos pi. So x equals to, you must have to x equals to pi. We just have to value. So you have to compare your value 0 at 0, y x equals to 0, what will be the value of y? For x equals to pi, what will be the value of this? Pi upon 2, what will be the value, and so on. Is this clear? So from these points, you can make your graph. Is this clear, Abdullah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
तो मतलब वो रेडियन में पहले कन्वर्ट करें उसको,
no,
कैलकुलेटर
no,
को.
no, 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 no. Just putting the value, Abdullah. आपने क्या करना है, यहाँ पे क्या करना है, cos 0, x की जगह यहाँ पे 0 हमने x पुट किया है, तो इसकी वैल्यू फाइंड करें, दैट इज 12 माइनस 3 cos 0 की वैल्यू फाइंड करें, वो y हो जाएगी आपकी. समझ आ गई? फिर एट 2 पाई. मुश्किल है, करा दूं मैं?
नहीं पता, डाल रहा हूँ जरा वैल्यू. क्या करा दूं?
करा दूं. अच्छा, ओके.
12 लिखा है भाई, ये
y equals to 12 minus 3 cos, this is the equation, sorry, 2, it is 2 minus 3 cos. So kindly find the value 2 minus 3 cos 0 in calculator. 2 minus,
minus 1 आ रही है.
so the value is minus 1. Okay, so this value is at 0 it equals to minus 1. So putting currently find the 2 minus 3 cos 360 degree. 2 minus
मतलब 2 pi ना.
2 minus 3 cos 360 degree.
मुझे minus 1 आ रही है.
It is also minus, okay. That 2 pi, at 2 pi the value is minus 1. Now find the value at 2 minus 3 cos 90 degree. 90 degree value find करें.
Yeah.
2 minus 3 cos 90 degree. What will be the value? Hurry up, hurry up.
just a second. आ रही है 2 आ रही है इसकी.
That is the 2. And then find a value that 2 minus 3 cos 180 degree.
मतलब pi ना.
Yes, pi 180 degree. Yes.
5.
How much?
5.
5. Okay. So for this, for the graph, this value is 5 at pi. Okay. This is my graph. Here are the points 0, 2 pi, pi, pi upon 2. And here are my values, that here is the minus 1, here is the, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, and plus 5. So the maximum value occurs at pi. Its value is 5. So here is the value 5 point at pi upon 2 is equals to 2. So it must be equals to 2. At 0 it equals to minus 1. And also at pi it equals to minus 2, minus 1. So the graph must be like that. So it must be.
स्केलिंग की तो जरूरत नहीं है सर इसमें.
Yes.
आई थिंक स्केलिंग की तो इसमें कोई जरूरत नहीं है ना.
नहीं 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 नहीं. अब आपने समझ ली है, आपको समझ आ गई है चीज की. This was so simple, Abdullah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move forward. So in the 5, yes, so basically geometric progression is given, so we have to find the value of x and y. So now the first 3 terms of arithmetic series are now arithmetic progression. फर्स्ट 3 टर्म्स ऑफ अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन जो है वो मेरे पास है 4x and y, and the first 3 terms of geometric progression is x, y and 18. So we have to find the value of x and y. So from geometric progression, as we know that geometric progression, the value of d depends on the ratio of
तो
the
रेशियो यूज होता है.
yes ratio method. So it must be ratio of this to this and this to this. So it depends on, for geometric, that is equals to y upon x equals to 18 upon y. Is this clear? Okay, now then cross multiply, it must be 18x equals to y square. So x equals to y square upon 18. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
Okay, now what the value of x is? So x value is nothing but it equals to, this is the first value and this is also the first value. So the first value is depend of this equals to, now the x basically that is the first value. So first value depends on, in case of geometric progression, this is for geometric progression, and this is
Yes,
for
sir.
arithmetic progression. We know that the arithmetic progression is x equals to, how to find x equals to 4, this value x, Abdullah, this value x, this must be
Yes,
4, and the difference, what the difference is. So 4 plus d. Is this clear or not?
yes, sir.
Yes. So compare both values. Now I am going to erase it. आपने लिख लिया सारा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the values are basically for geometric
डी भी
progression.
नहीं फाइंड करना होगा उसमें क्या?
Yes, y square upon 18. I am comparing
Equals
the
4 plus
x,
d.
x, yes, 4 plus t. Now, for d equals to, from here d equals to y square upon 18 minus 4. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the next one is now the difference equals to 4. So it must be 4 plus the value of d is nothing but equals to y square upon 18 minus 4, that is 2d, 2 times of d equals to y. Where I computed this value, as we know that for arithmetic progression, first value is 4, second is x, and third is y. Okay, so first value, how to find the value of y? Y value is equals to, y equals to first value, that is 4, and d, here from here to here it's 3, and here to here it's also d, so it must be 2d. So it is from here 4 equals to y equals to 4 plus 2d, and then computing the value
Yes,
of d here. Is this clear?
yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to raise it.
तो पूरा करा रहे क्वेश्चन सर, सही है.
Yes, yes. So for this, after elaboration, the value of the simplification, the value equals to y square minus 9y minus 36 equals to 0. So it must be middle term break. So for middle term, it must be y square minus. So how to middle term it? That is,
सर
yes.
ये हो जाएगा
What will be the factor?
12 -3.
12 and yes,
3.
minus 12 plus 3. Yes. So taking y as common here, so y minus 12 plus 3 taking common, so my y minus 12. So I have to raise some place. So the two factors are,
y 12 आ रहा है minus 3, minus 12 आ रहा नहीं, 12 आ रहा है minus 3.
so the y is basically, so the factors of y is y y plus 3. So the y value must be, how to, here is the y negative. So y equals to 12 and y equals to minus 3. So putting the value of, as the y must be positive, so I am taking this value. So the y, because of the difference of, so y equals to 12. So putting the value in the equation, that x equals to y square upon 12. So
what is the value of y? That is 12. The 12 square must be 12 square upon 8. So what will be the value of 12 square? 144 upon 8.
12.
So from here we can find. Sorry, it is 18. 144 upon 18. So
तो
144
x की
upon
वैल्यू 18 आ रही है
144 upon 144 upon 18. 18, not 8, 18. So the answer is 8.
8 8
8, yes. So this is the end of this question. How much tough it is. Find the fourth term of the progression. So as the arithmetic progression, how to find the terms? As the value of for arithmetic progression as is equal to 4 x and y for arithmetic progression as written before. So the value of y is nothing but x equals to 8 and y equals to 12. So the difference is 4. So the fourth term is 16. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now for arithmetic progression, fourth term is 16. Now we have to find it for each progression. So for geometric progression, it must be 8 multiplied by, now the 8 is the value of the x upon 12 into 8 whole cube. So this value equals to I think 27. So these are the two values of arithmetic. This is the fourth term with of arithmetic progression, and this is the fourth term of geometric progression. Now question number 6. For question number 6, in a triangle ABCD, now show that 220 sine square theta equals to 6. Oh yes, this is the important question. So how to do it? In a triangle, now ABD. I am taking triangle ABD. So tan, now tan theta equals to 9 upon AB, because tan theta equals to perpendicular over base, so tan theta equals to 9 upon BD. So what's the value of the tan theta? How to find? So tan theta is nothing but it equals to, so the BD equals to 9 upon tan theta. 9 upon tan theta. So for this 9 tan theta equals to basically the value of cos theta. So how to find? So this is first method, that 9 upon BD equals to 9 upon tan theta. Okay, so this value must be, as we know that 9 upon tan theta equals to inverse of cos theta, so BD also equals to 9 into cos theta. These are the two values. Is this clear? Is this clear?
yes sir.
So 9 upon first
में हमारे सिलेबस में नहीं है सर
vector.
कॉट वगैरह हमारे सिलेबस में नहीं है
Okay. So we will consider this only. 9 upon tan theta. This is BD. Now for the second, in triangle, second one DBC, in triangle DBC, the value must be equal to sine theta equals to ED upon sine theta equals to BD upon 20, and BD must be 20 sine theta. Is this clear? Here simple mathematics. Now comparing the BD value, so it must be 9 upon tan theta equals to 20 sin theta. So we have to take the values that how to find the 20 sin theta and 9 tan theta. Now here we have to find that 20 sin square theta equals to 9 cos theta. So here equals to 20 sin theta and here is the value that is tan theta. So how to find? Now
I think tan
multiply.
को हमें उससे convert करना होगा sin upon cos में.
Yes, definitely. Multiply. First we have to multiply sine on both sides. So I am going to raise all. Have you written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the value is basically 20 sine theta equals to 9 upon tan theta. So multiply sine theta on both sides. So it must be 20 sine square theta equals to 9 sine theta upon what the value of tan theta equals to sine theta upon cos theta. So this sine will sine cancel out and this cos will go upwards. So it equals to 20 sine square theta equals to 9
हो गया
cos
सर ये.
theta. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Shown.
Okay. So for question of the calculate the theta angle. So use some method that 20 as we know that 20 or some method that the value must be equal to. Okay. So use the method that SK. So what the value of what is the S? The side basically is sine square plus cos square. Just a minute. As we know that according to sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. This is the trigonometric property.
1.
So for this equation, it must be 20 cos square theta. Plus 9 cos theta minus 20 equals to 0. Okay, just putting the value of sine square theta. As sine square theta equals to 9 cos theta. Okay. So from
इसमें
here,
-20 लिखा आपने.
yes, minus 20.
Square. हाँ सही समझ गया.
So it must be cos theta this after simplification equals to 0.8. 0.8. Just a minute. 0.8. So theta equals to cos inverse 0.8. So what the value? Finally find the cos inverse 0.8. Cos inverse 0.8. Hurry up.
36.9 आ रहा है ये.
36.9. That is approximately 37 degrees. So this is the end of this question. So the next one is vectors. Vectors add है आपकी तो आपके syllabus में या नहीं?
नहीं सर वेक्टर्स मेरे में नहीं है.
Okay. So now question number 8 is. So 8 is basically mensuration question. So we have to show that CBY. So what is basically this is CBY.
सर सेक्टर बन रहा है पूरा.
Yes, this is basically an arc having quarter. So its radian equals to
हाँ
1.4.
सर क्या मुझे एक मिनट की ब्रेक मिलेगी, जरा वॉशरूम जाना है।
Okay, okay, you may go. So we have to find the value of C d y equals to 1.445 degree radian up to 4 significant figures. So how to find? So find the value C d y by using cosine formula. So what is about cosine formula? So C d y means the angle of B. So C d y equals to, now the other two lengths. This is 8. That is this one 8. That is the radius is 8. So this radius must be 8. So it must be 8. First length is 8 square. Now using cosine formula. First length is 8. Second is the 8 minus what the length of this one. This length is, we have to find, that is equal to C y, so C y square upon 2 multiplied by the values of the other one, that is 8. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
So what the value of Cy? Cy is the circumference. How to find some circumference? As circumference of circle equals to 2 pi r. But this is basically is the fourth, that is the quarter, so it divided by 4. So it must be 2, it must be pi upon 2 into r. So what the radius is, radius value equals to, radius equals to the 8. So it must be 4 pi. So this value must be equal to 4 pi square. So after C d by, this value equals to 1.445 radian. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
Simple cosine formula. Find the perimeter. So how to find the perimeter of the shaded region? Now what is the shaded region? Shaded region is this one. This is the shaded region, and we have to find. First we have to find the arc Cy. We have to find the arc Cy. So arc, as we know that the arc is basically f equals to r theta. F equals to r theta. So r basically is 8, and the theta we find that equal to 1.445 radian. Okay. Now in second case, we have to find BAC, the angle of A. So BAC angle equals to half into pi, that is 9 degree, minus angle ABC. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
BAC is basically this one. This angle is basically half the angle of this one, pi minus. This is according to trigonometric rules. So R, now the this will show that this value equals to 8.8. This value equals to 11.56. Okay. Is it clear or not?
Yes sir.
So this value approximately equals to BAC equals to cos inverse. So this basically is the cos inverse. Now the second is the what the value of arc length is approximately equal to the value that has 3 upon 4, 8 upon 12. So to simplify here, so cos inverse 3 upon 4. So kindly find the value cos inverse 3 upon 4. Cos inverse 3 upon 4. Hurry up.
Yes sir. Let me just try it. 41.4.
Okay, 41.4.
cos इनवर्स किसकी निकाली थी, निकाली हुई है?
Cos inverse 3/4. Just BAC. So it must be 12 into cos inverse of this one, that is cos inverse 3/4. So this value equals to 8.674. So the parameter must be adding both of it at 11.56 plus 8.673 plus the value of radius at half of the radius. So this is the complete edge, and the half of it is the 4. This is from the value of 4 plus 4. So this value is approximately equals to 24 point something.
सर बहुत कुछ राइटिंग में समझ नहीं आ रहा कुछ। क्या
क्या
लिखा है सर ये?
है?
सर ये 12 लिखा है आपने या हाफ?
Here
नीचे
it's 12.
यस
It arc xy, basically what the value xy is this one, arc xy is this one, this longer cross section xy, just a minute, this cross section xy. So it depends on the value of AC. AC is the 12, and the cos value finds that the angle equals was, it was 3/4, so it equals to 8/64. So from here the value equals to 11 point. This is the 11.56. This one. This is AC, XC, and then AY. So this must be the A shaded region. Is this clear? I'm going to raise it.
जस्ट अ सेकंड। सर बहुत टफ क्वेश्चन था ये वाला, बहुत ही।
Yes, yes, yes.
डन।
Okay. So this is the end of the question number 8. Now for question number 9, this is the simplest one. Express in the and find the value. So we have just to express this in terms of ABC. So how to find the value of ABC? So ABC is nothing but equals to how to express. This is 2x square minus 12x plus 7. So this value equals to taking now dividing 2 by whole equation. So it must be 2, or taking 2 as a common. So it must be 2x square minus 6x plus 7/2. 7/2. So 2 into, this is a square, this is b, this is b basically 7/2. So it must be this must be split into 7 plus 1, so it must be 3 square. So 3 square, so it must be minus 2, and the value of this is x, and so it must be a 2 into b minus b whole square, and the value that is added or subtracted, that is 11. So this is the simplest equation. That's simple. We have to
दोबारा दिखाएंगे जरा।
state the range. Now second is the state the range. So the range of function is basically the 7. This is the last, this part. The C is basically the constant term is the range. So range is must be greater than or equals to 7 plus the value that we added, that is, now for the last equation, this value equals to 2 into x minus 3 whole square minus 11. So this value is basically range. So range must be greater than the value minus 11. This is the answer. For this equation, this is the range, but the simplified equation, this basically is the minus 1 is the range. That is the constant term is the range. This is the 1 mark question. Now state the largest value of k. So the largest value of k depends on two factors, where the value of k is greater than its value. So taking the values and finding the, for example, I am taking value 3, x equals to 3, so it must be 2 into 3 square minus 12x, so it must be 3 plus 7, so this must be 3 square, that is 9, that is, it must be 18 minus 36 plus 5, so the value is 25 minus 11. So the value is, this is the range. This is basically is the range, as you know. So 3 is the maximum value of the k for a given equation. Now for the question number 4, give the value of g, that is the g inverse. So how, just you have to find the value of inverse. So this is the simplest part. Inverse find कर लेंगे ना आप?
हाँ ये मैं खुद ट्राई कर लेता हूँ
Okay. Now for the next question, question number 10. This is basically a curve is given.
अच्छा
So
थोड़ा ये वाला अगले दिन कर लेंगे आप ये खत्म कर लेते क्लास में कोई
okay. So that's it from today's lecture.